It was a gathering of history in flesh and bone. World War II, Korea. Some had served through Vietnam. The 67th annual reunion of the 45th Infantry Division.
You want us to suck it in? Suck it in, John. Do that.
He said, "You remember stopping that convoy and getting the driver out of the truck and chewing him out and telling him he was going to stand by the side of the road until the whole division came by if he didn't straighten up?" I said, "Yeah, I remember that." He said, "Well, that was me." And so, you know, that's not things that chaplains normally do.
I saw guys that I hadn't seen in 50 years, and the last time I saw them, I wondered if they died because they were on stretchers. It's kind of an emotional situation, really. My wife didn't know anything about any of this, and she was kind of surprised when guys come running up and tears in their eyes and saying, "Thank you for carrying me back when I got wounded," and, you know, all that kind of stuff. "I'd be dead if it wasn't for you." You know, everybody had that kind of experiences.
From places like Anzio and Monte Cassino to current places like Gambari and Gardez in eastern Afghanistan, and everywhere in between, we have proudly worn this patch and continue to do so. I have hope. I hope that you have that hope. And I know through that hope, I will look to and remind myself that there are those who have gone before us who have taken a higher ground, and they await us there.
The passage of time brings with it the passage of life, as those who survived epic battles finally go the way of those who died young and are honored in name and song.
The 11th fold. In the eyes of a Hebrew citizen, representing the lower portion of the seal of King David and King Solomon, and glorifying in the Hebrews' eyes the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
The folding of the flag, as explained by retired State Command Sergeant Major Marvin Barbie, was detailed, exposing to the bone the raw Christian heritage of the nation.
The 12th fold represents the emblem of eternity, glorifying in Christians' eyes God the Father and the Son and the Holy Ghost.
The retiring of colors too vividly portrayed the ongoing retiring of warriors from the fields of earthly battle. But the interaction of this honorable band of brothers was positive and satisfying to all. Friday night mixer with soldier band and dinner. There was entertainment for the Southern Belles and their soldier men. And the ongoing stories of adventures of youth, life and death struggles, and honor won at the price of blood.
I was wounded on Anzio in that'd be 44. Recovered, rejoined my outfit, went across France, got to the German border, and got caught.
4 invasions: Sicily, Salerno, Anzio, and southern France. One of my adventures was in the Ardennes to break through immediately after the Battle of the Bulge. We were attacked at the crack of dawn by SS German mountain troops, and a number of us were captured, and they held us for 4 days and 4 nights in St. Felix Church. We didn't know when the door got busted open whether it was going to be Germans coming in to do the job or whether it was going to be Americans.
A football team made up of soldiers mobilized for the Korean War that defeated college teams across the nation and into Japan before breaking up into their units to enter the combat of Korea was reunited, sharing pictures with their coach.
And General Stern called me in, and he wanted to have a football team. He liked football, but also to train the players to be leaders.
Later, they sent us to Japan. We were undefeated, and we were unscored on, which is unusual. And I went up on the front lines the day after Christmas, so I didn't get to play in a bowl game.
We hope that some of the newer veterans, the ones that served in Desert Storm and also in Iraq and in Afghanistan, will start attending this event. It's a great event. It's a time to enjoy each other, tell war stories, and do all those things that soldiers like to do.
I think it's the heart. They had unbelievable heart. These men There was no circumstance that was too difficult. There was no conditions that were too overwhelming. They accepted missions and accomplished missions that other organizations would have failed. And it was because they had the heart of the warrior. I think it was in part based on the fact that we're mostly country people and not to mention our Native American ties. It was a perfect blend of both economic and cultural circumstances that led to this organization being as great as it is.
A single red rose in the vase signifies the blood that many have shed and sacrificed to ensure freedoms of our beloved nation.
At the end of it all, it's a toast to the fallen, as those still standing take hope and a faith, expressed in the ceremony of the empty chair, that all will be reunited with fellow warriors and friends in a world beyond where there are battles no more.
On the plate to remind us of their bitter fate. A sprinkle of salt on the table reminds us of the countless fallen tears of families as they wait. Ladies and gentlemen, a toast to POWs and MMIAs. Here, here. Here, here.